Look at the front where it says Ames real big. Hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
Today Kayla and I are in Mineral Wells, Texas, and we're at the famous Baker Hotel. Now, a lot of this is all fenced off. It's being actively worked on. It's getting renovated and eventually it's going to become a tourist attraction here in town. And, well, in the meantime, even though we can't really explore it from the ground, we can explore it from the air. And that's what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to be flying the drone around this place to give you some aerial footage of this place, while Kayla gives you a little bit of history during that footage. So, anyway, I can show you a couple shots from the ground, not many, and then we'll get up into the air and take off. Anything you want to add on?
I hope you guys like the commentary I give you. I'm going to go in depth and tell you a little bit about this place and tell you some things you might not know.
Cool. This hotel was actually investigated by Ghost Adventures from the Travel Channel several years ago. So if you're into that kind of thing, into the paranormal, you could check out their video.
Netflix, whatever.
Yeah, so anyway, oh, and also many other people have explored this hotel, whether it was illegally on the inside, because there are no trespassing signs up everywhere.
Yeah. This town, you will get in big trouble if you try to go inside of it.
Yeah.
People have gotten arrested and gotten like $1,000 fines for just going inside.
Yeah,
so do not try that at all.
No.
And the police department is right across the street.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's one time I wouldn't even try, but I'll appreciate it from the outside, and we'll appreciate it from the air. So let's go ahead and do that. Here it is, the Baker Hotel. I'm literally right across the street from it, and you see just how large this place is. And by active work, you can see they put up a construction fence. They have temporary doors there with all kinds of signs, little advertisements to describe what is going to go on with this place. Yeah, and the reason they really don't want you going in here is because it was in bad shape and people got injured in here. And on top of being injured, they then got in trouble with the law because of that, because they really, really don't want you in here. As you can see, that floor, they're putting new windows in, so it's an active work site, but we can at least go around it and check it out from the air. Here's another ground shot from the Baker Hotel on the opposite side of the property. You see the fence just lines up the whole sidewalk there because it's an active work site. Over here is where the pool is. Behind the fence, it's filthy. It's full of dirty water. You'll see that from the sky. And speaking of which, with the drone footage, keep in mind, guys, I'm not perfect with it. I'm new to using a drone. This is only my third time using it. And while I'm still working out the kinks and bugs, I'm trying to do the best I can as I learn. Also, I wanted to note that sometimes it might film in 720p when I want to have it in 4K, but that's because of my error by not remembering to put it in 4K at the time of filming. So, but I hope you can enjoy. All right, let's take a look at this place from the air.
The Baker Hotel opened to the public on November 9, 1929, and celebrated with a grand opening on November 22nd of the same year. It was one of the first high-end hotels in Texas and included luxuries such as an advanced hydraulic system which circulated ice water to all 450 rooms, lighting and fans that automatically shut off when guests left or arrived in their rooms, and a valet compartment for guests to deposit dirty laundry, which was accessible by hotel staff without ever having them enter the room. The hotel was fully air-conditioned by the 1940s, which added to its classification as a luxury hotel. The Baker had immense success in the 1930s, largely due to Mineral Wells' growing reputation as a top-tier health spa destination. Several notable celebrities who visited the Baker in its peak include Glenn Miller, Lawrence Welk, Clark Gable, Judy Garland, U.S. President Lyndon B. Johnson, and most famously, the Three Stooges. There is a rumor that Bonnie and Clyde also spent a period of time at the Baker Hotel. However, due to their reputation of being criminals and on the run, this has been unconfirmed. This has just been a thing that residents of Mineral Wells have heard over the years. T.B. Baker began suffering financial hardships in the early 1930s, eventually declaring bankruptcy in 1934. He passed control of the hotel to his nephew, Earl Baker. As the decade came to an end, Mineral Wells' reputation for their health spa was in decline, as discovery of antibiotics, such as penicillin, began to be used by doctors. Businesses continued suffering until the Fort Walters military base opened up in 1940, which was home to the largest infantry placement in World War II. The Baker found itself most successful during this era, until Fort Walters was closed as World War II ended in 1945. The Baker Hotel held the Texas Republican Party conventions in 1952 and 1955, as well as the Texas Democratic Party convention in 1954. Aside from these successes, businesses steadily declined through the 1950s. After continuous losses, Earl Baker announced that he would be closing the hotel after his 70th birthday in 1963. Baker shuttered the doors to the hotel on April 30th, 1963, and it was abandoned ever since. On June 20th, 2019, the Baker was announced to have been bought by a Dallas-Fort Worth-based investor. The $65 million renovation plan has begun, and the hotel is projected to open in 2022. This is a really special hotel to me, you guys. When I was a teenager, I lived in Mineral Wells for a few years. And not only that, but I was actually inside of the Baker when they were allowed to give tours. In the 2000s, they were allowed to give guided tours by a tour guide, but as the hotel started deteriorating over the years, Mineral Wells declared the Baker as a health violation, and all tours were shut down in the 2000s. So there you go. There's a little bit of history about Mineral Wells, the Baker Hotel. This is a really unique place, and thank you guys so much for listening to me narrate. This is my first time ever doing anything like this, so yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and stay safe, stay awesome, and have a Kmartlicious day. Something else that I really wanted to include in this video is the fact that my mother, she has been collecting Baker Hotel collectibles since probably the 1980s, and she was kind enough to send a couple of photos of her collection, and some of the things from her collection include silverware that they had at the hotel, as well as keys. Not like keys to the main hotel entrance, but keys that were used in different parts of the hotel. So I thought this was really awesome that she was able to show us some of her collection. And like I said, she's been collecting this for a really long time and she has a lot of cool stuff. So Mom, if you're watching this video, which I know you are, thank you so much for sending us these pictures, and I'm glad that we get to share this with everybody because this is some really cool stuff.